this is Chris the Nightmare Areola, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? Let me give a shout out to my man Black Fight Fan TV. I listened to a video he made that was very interesting, and it was talking about Deontay Wilder. Why isn't he more known, especially with the American fans? Why isn't there that type of support? Now, I'm talking basically about American fans. All right, I know people from all over watch my videos, and that's great. But this is more directed towards the American fan base, all right? Black Fight Fan TV was asking, just pretty much like, why isn't, people really get behind him? He also told a story about one of the people that he knows, I think of his friend's father, was asking, why doesn't anybody know of Deontay Wilder? And his friend's father, pretty much more of the Ali days, Frazier and Foreman, and he stopped watching boxing. He just picked back up on watching boxing, and he watched Deontay Wilder, and he was asking, Black Fight Fan, like, damn, why isn't he more well known? Like, why don't we know who he is? And if you're coming from those days, Ali and Holmes and Frazier, Foreman, Norton and, Young, those guys were fighting on free TV majority of their fights. You always got to see them. They're always in your living room, you know what I mean? So you always got to see those guys. That's one of the things, in my opinion, why Wilder doesn't, isn't more well known. Another reason is with today's fans, especially the American fans, when it comes to Deontay Wilder, I'm going to give it to you raw, man, just from what I see. Fans are looking for reasons, and I don't know what it is, man. Just when I talk about Wilder and I see the comment section, it seems like a lot of fans, they're just looking for a reason not to like the guy. Just looking for a reason. I mean, to the point where I'm hearing fans say things like, he has skinny legs. That's the reason they don't like him. I'm like, are you serious? Because of his legs? 37 wins, 37 wins, 36 knockouts. A lot of fans think that he's a bum. That's why they don't like him. He's a bum. Anybody else that's 37-0 with 36 knockouts, that has a world title and made some title defenses, people love those guys. But for whatever reason, they don't like Deontay Wilder. Some people think that he fights nothing but bums. They think Spilka's a bum, Molina's a bum, Stavern's a bum, Duapa's a bum, right? They think all those guys are bum. Damn the facts that Spilka, Molina, and Duapa are legit top 25 type of heavyweights. Forget that fact. Who cares about that? They're all bums, right? A lot of fans, they're upset that he hasn't fought Klitschko and Joshua and Ortiz and all the top of the top of the top guys. But my thing is, well, shit, Ortiz hasn't fought the very top of the top yet. Povetkin hasn't fought the very top of the top as far as this new wave of heavyweights yet. You know what I mean? I'm not counting Wak. I don't think Wak is top of the top. You know what I mean? But for whatever reason, Deontay Wilder is held to them standards. Joshua hasn't fought all the top guys yet. But for some reason, Wilder's held to those standards, right? Klitschko hasn't fought all of the new wave of guys yet. But for some reason, Wilder's held to those standards. So I don't know, man. It's just there's this disdain for him amongst American fans where it's hard for people to really get behind him. Now his opponent selection isn't of all-time great stature. Of course, I want to see, and you want to see, and we all want to see him fight through Ortiz and Klitschko's and Joshua's, and I think those will come. Now, with these mandatory defenses or these voluntary defenses, he has taken quite a few of them, and that can turn some fans off. But at the same time, though, with the entertainment, the knockout power, and his flaws, in my opinion, that makes for the most entertaining fighters, right? The fighters where they got they got game-changing power, they can go the distance, they're in shape, kind of like that Tommy Hearns effect, where you'll favor Hearns, he looks like he's going to win the fight, but he may get stopped. It's like that entertainment value that, to me, Deontay Wilder brings. How can you not want to watch that? Whenever I watch him, it's like, you just don't know, especially in the heavyweight division. It's like, man, he could probably get knocked out by somebody, but at the same time, he got that one-hitter quitter in that right hand. How can you not want to watch those fights? I understand a lot of fans, you don't want to watch him fight Areola. I totally understand that. I totally understand that. But sooner or later, though, I think a big fight's going to happen. Now, they're talking about him coming back. And I've heard of quite a few names. I've heard rumors of Gerald Washington. Now I'm hearing Hughie Fury. I even heard Travis Kaufman. But I think Kaufman is going to fight Amir Mansour, though. So, but that was according to Kaufman. He came out and said that he was possibly in line for Wilder. All right, then the Stavern versus Povetkin winner is going to be in line to fight Wilder to get the mandatory shot. So hopefully Wilder fights somebody in the top 15, a fresh body like a Washington or a Jennings, somebody like that. I'll be happy with either of those fights. You know what I mean? Until he gets to the winner out of Stavern and Povetkin. Wilder also made it clear that he wants to fight Joshua. I seen 78 Sports TV leave a comment saying that Don King's not involved. And we know how Don King back in his heyday was. He can promote the hell out of a fight. He may not have treated every fighter fairly according to them as far as the dividends that were handed out as far as the money goes. But Don King had a firm grip on the heavyweight division. He knew how to promote it. He'll put fucking 4 meaningful heavyweight fights on one card. We're not getting those type of cards nowadays. Hearn is trying. We got Joshua Molina, and then we got White Chisora, then you got David Allen mismatch against Luis Ortiz. But shit, I'd rather watch it. You know what I mean? I'd rather watch that card than not have Luis Ortiz, to not have him on there. I'd rather watch him fight Allen than not see him at all. That's just my opinion, although I know it's a mismatch. But I just want to see him active. But yeah, man, Don King, especially for the American fans here, he had great cards, especially with the heavyweight division. Witherspoon, I mean, just you can name all the guys from the 80s, man. King has something to do with it. You know what I mean? So just the era is different, time is different. Maybe Heyman can get that going with his stable. I just seen he signed Iju Agano, a prospect who I've been keeping an eye on for like 2 years now. He just signed Iju, so Iju's going to come over here now. Well, he's usually over here training in Vegas with Joseph Parker, but now undefeated guy. Now he's going to get in the mix, get him on PBC, fight some of the other heavyweights, get his ranking up. I know he's rated by 2 sanctioning bodies, but I'm all over the place now. I'm now talking about all the heavyweights. But yeah, man, just Deontay Wilder, for whatever reason, American fans are just reluctant to get behind him. You know what I mean? For whatever it is, I'm just, from what I see in my comment section, because I talk heavyweights all day, is I see things from he's a bum to he's fighting bums to he has skinny legs. And when you start talking about somebody's legs as the reason why you don't like him, that just lets me know you're looking for any fucking thing. You're looking for anything to not like the guy. He's chinny. It's like, well, shit, man. If he lands his right hand flush on anybody else in the division, they may turn chinny too that night. That's the excitement that he brings for me. It's like when I used to watch, like I said, Mike Tyson or Tommy Hearns. It was always that excitement of he can end it, or just because, he looks kind of vulnerable sometimes in certain situations he can be off balance, or he'll leave his chin out in the air where it looked like he can be exposed or knocked out, rather, but just knocked out himself. Although he's never been, knocked out, but there's just that excitement there. You know what I mean? So for whatever reason, people not behind him, I look at it like this: the hell with them, man. The hell with who's not behind him and interested in watching him and watching his fights. The hell with him. Look what Larry Holmes had to go through post-Ali era, when guys like Big John Tate was coming to the mix, and Larry Holmes, and you had guys that were a little bit younger at that time, like Dokes, and guys coming from the amateurs. They were all getting, Greg Page. They were all getting looked at like the post-Ali era guys, and they're all throwing them in one box, and people just thought Holmes wasn't the goods. They thought he was a watered-down version of Ali. You listen to those old telecasts, Cosell and Merchant, they're just getting on this dude like he was trash. You go back and watch those Holmes fights, it's like, you listen to the commentary, it's like, damn, they're not giving him no credit. No matter what he did, they were looking for a reason to discredit him in those fights. Kind of, sort of, what Wilder's going through. Obviously, I can't compare Wilder to Holmes yet. Holmes had the longevity, successful title runs that I'm not sure Wilder will be able to duplicate, but we'll see. You know what I mean? But he is going through some of that same criticisms that my man, the great Larry Holmes, the Eastern Assassin, went through. So the hell with people that's not behind him, man. That's why I try to do as many videos on him as I possibly can. He's great for the division. He comes to knock you out, right? People complain about guys being runners and guys not laying it out on the line. Guys not going for the kill, so on and so forth. And you have the ultimate type of fighter that goes for the kill. He's knocked out everybody but one person. And Stavern, who lasted, he knocked him down. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure why people are not rooting for Deontay Wilder. I just think it's because they're looking for a reason not to root for him. You look at these other countries, they love their fighters, man. Win, lose, or draw, if you want to call it, you know, just rooting for the hometown guy or waving the flag, that's fine. But people, these other countries that I converse with, New Zealand, they love Parker. The UK, they love Joshua and Tyson Fury. I know they get different fan bases, but for the most part, the fans out there love their fighters. Americans, we're always looking for a reason to nitpick, right? Look at his shoes. I don't like his legs. I don't like his haircut, right? I seen a damn... I was reading Deontay Wilder's Instagram. He came out with a little video he did. PBC put together a video over the holidays for Thanksgiving for that little damn song that's going around on Vine. Potatoes, beans, greens, lambs, yams, whatever the fuck it is. Wilder's just dancing, having fun. It's fucking Thanksgiving, just having fun. People in the comment section of his Instagram, oh, you're up here dancing, you should be fighting, you bum. It's like, not liking him because he made a little damn dance video, a little 20-second dance video to celebrate Thanksgiving and the holidays, whatever PBC had those guys do. Also seen Quillen was in it, Peter Quillen and Sean Porter. Just having fun, man. Just, you know, just having a little laugh. People get mad at that. People look for reasons, man. Talk about the man haircut, whatever, man. Just the hell with them people, man. My thing is Wilder's exciting for the division, and hopefully, you know, American fans start to appreciate him, because the last shit, I don't know, man, since the 2000s, I'm trying to think who, you know, there was like a 10-year period where fans didn't want to get behind anybody. You know, then we had guys like Seth Mitchell, Calvin Brock. I mean, I'm going back a little bit to the early 2000s. A few other guys, man. Holyfield was still around, Chris Bird. A few guys, but those guys were towards the end of their career, and the newer prospects were kind of getting beat. Tony Thompson, they had their title opportunities, but they were getting beat. Chris Arreola, Mexican fighter, but you know, he's from America. He had a title opportunity, got beat. Tony tried to move up. We still had Hakeem Rockman and a few other guys, man, but nobody that was able to surpass Klitschko. You know, so fans kind of tuned all the American guys out, and we just wrote those guys off. You know what I mean? Now we have a guy that wins a title, gets some defenses behind him, although none against his mandatory yet, but just get some defenses and building some steam and momentum. Nobody gets behind the dude. It's stupid to me, man, but I just think people are looking for reasons not to like him. That's it. They're looking for a reason not to like him. I don't like his defense. I mean, when you start hearing shit like that, man, it is what it is, man. That's just my opinion on it. I kind of ramble a little bit, but I've been thinking about this too. But, you know, just my opinion on it, man. I'm out.